Cherry City Classic.
The bike that is tasteful.
I love the frame.
You've seen it all today.
What's up, CROOKS Moto crew?
What up?
Yo, today we are at the Cherry City Classic, day one officially.
Day one.
Bikes have rolled in since we were here yesterday.
Give them a show.
Looking like a custom motorcycle show. But yeah, guys, tons of bikes today. Gonna check out bikes, the vendors, tattoos are going down here. And then we also got what?
Flat track race.
Flat track
It took me a second. It's still early. I've only had one cup of coffee. We'll fix that.
Yeah, we're getting going, but we got flat track races, tons of exciting contests. Be sure to check it out, watch the whole video, all the way to the end, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Let's get the Cherry City Classic going. Let's see some bikes. Let's go. right, yo, what's up, CROOKS MOTO crew? Show is off to a good start. As you guys saw, we just looked at a ton of bikes. We're gonna go back through and check out some of the motorcycles in detail, kind of go over some of our favorites that we're seeing so far. Josh got something super cool.
Yeah, I got this, so the Ton magazine did their non-prints, the first year stuff that they don't make anymore. So instead of doing reprints and having to do individual, they just decided to do like basically a book. And these are limited, so pick one up. I grabbed one in person, only brought 5 down, but he's got some more you can order offline. I just avoid shipping charges this way.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Good score. This is like one of those things I'll just have forever, and also support the homie, and that's what it's all about.
Absolutely. If you guys have not listened to our podcast session on the Do You Even Chopper podcast, go check it out. Bikes pulling up, people attending the show, pretty sweet. We're gonna show you guys some more stuff that's out here too once things get rocking, but the show officially started. Things are going good.
Yeah.
Let's go. We heard the flat track bikes ripping, as you guys can probably hear right now, so we had to go investigate where it's at. And it's getting louder and louder. Oh, the smell of race gas. Yeah, dude, let's go.
I don't know if you've ever smelled race gas before, but it is something to experience.
The guys are so leaned out, dude, it's crazy.
This one's got banked corners. I haven't been to one yet that has banked corners.
No, this is gonna be dope, dude. Flat track racing will be after the show, so stick around. But for now, we're gonna get back to the chopper motorcycle show stuff. Get it rocking here at the Cherry City Classic. Dude, look at these bikes, dude.
God, those are damn cool.
Hey man, who's that builder?
CROOKS MOTO, dude. Oh wait.
Yeah, show's going freaking good. Dope sporty.
The Springer is rad. And then the pancake light, that's what I was saying, the Springer with the pancake light. That's a cool combo. Super tiny, which works real well with the bars.
It's done really well, I like it.
We gotta talk about this thing.
What is that?
Dude, it's got a NOS bottle, dude.
No way! It's got NOS, dude. You know this thing goes fast, man. It's got a cup holder, the bars, and the pipes are crazy.
Bars are insane.
If you sit back in the seat and you're right, those are just gonna be right here. So for long distance, that's probably pretty comfortable.
Pipes just kicking up, attaching to the CC bar, like, that's dope, dude.
Attach to this, attach to that.
This one's dope.
Yeah, very nice.
Another good sporty. I like this.
Definitely minimizes that whole big sporty bottom piece.
Kind of makes it seem like a separate, almost kind of like an actual big twin Evo.
Yeah.
He's running points with the clear cover. That's cool. So you can see that thing. That's right. Bristol breather.
Yeah.
Dude, the triangle and the lower hammer.
That's cool.
This is what I wanted to show you on the Magneto. You got that belt system?
Yeah.
That may be normal. I don't know. I don't know much about Magnetos, so.
Well, this is obviously external, which is really, really cool. And dude, I love this. Like this, the full custom air cleaner.
Oh wait, no, that's a starter.
A starter,
oh,
dude.
that's a starter. I thought it was a passenger.
Yeah,
bay.
look, it's got a little plunger into the starter. Dude.
As soon as I said that, I looked. I was like, oh, that's a starter.
Check out the little sight glass for the oil tank.
Very, very cleanly done.
The mid's mounted off the transmission. Rectifier mounted right here.
Yeah, this thing's done really, it's really cool. And it's like crusty, but clean. This is a dope bike.
Yeah, that's rad. Dude, the mids got a foot clutch. Look at that machine work. Belt setup, dude. I really like that.
Yep, the internal wire routing that cleans it up a lot.
Yeah, the wire's going through the frame. I like that. A belt strap for the battery cover.
Hold the battery down, that's rad.
Also internal wire. The wires just bump out right down there, dude.
All right, what do we got here?
We got old Honda dirt bike hardtail with the little kind of chopper style bars on it.
Yeah. Hardtail. Front wheel is huge. It's got to be like a 23 inch.
23.
Yeah, I guessed it, dude. 23 inch front wheel.
78 XL 250.
Yeah, this is cool, man. But still got the swing arm, but then just rigid struts.
That's very unique, you know, kind of chopper thing. Now this bike is so rad.
Matching glass.
The lowers, super cool. I mean, the pipe work, like just the exhaust work alone is super rad.
With the match on the gear.
Yeah, everything on this bike is done very intentionally and well.
Hancock matches all this stuff too.
That's rad, dude. All right, this bike is the ethos of how much chrome I want on my shovel head someday.
Yeah, give him a show, dude. Give him a show. Just that inner and outer primary being so small,
Super
and
skinny.
but chrome on both, like it just show chrome, dude.
Dude, look at the foot clutch. Just this little tiny guy with a little foot clutch.
Little heel rest.
I like the location on the foot controls.
Yeah.
You got here, and then he's got the little deal here, just so he can really kind of dial in that. Just down to even just the mount here.
Dude, everything about this is so sick.
I love the frame.
That silvery like paint or powder coat.
Yeah, pipes are rad. Breather, that's sick.
For the air cleaner cover is the seat. This bike is insane, dude. It's so chrome. It looks so good to me.
Some like grit tape down here or it's like textured to protect the paint from like the road.
All right, welcome back, guys. I want to run them through what we got going on.
Yes. So as invited builders, we get these cards so we can be voting builders for builders. So I don't know if that was the best way to put that, but anyway, we're going to start it off. So we have top paint, customization, and then an overall. And then the rules being, can't vote for yourself and don't vote for your buddy. You know what I mean? Spread it out. So,
I was gonna vote for you.
and I was gonna vote for you. All
right.
So let's start it off. Let's look up top paint. So we're gonna cruise around and we're gonna
figure
look
out
what
top paint.
what our favorite paint job is.
The paint on this is insane.
It's wild, but for me, that ain't it.
Top paint doesn't necessarily mean the craziest paint.
I'm not allowed to vote for my buddy, otherwise this red chopper here would be my top paint.
Oh, yeah. Slightly see-through, crusty, still kind of looks okay.
It's good.
That's good.
Good. All right, this one's kind of on my radar.
I like just all the work there, and then the random like little spades. That's cool.
The cream and brown with the flames is pretty fire.
This is pretty cool. This is a very Western.
And I
vibe.
love this right here.
Yeah, this is done really cool.
It's got some awesome pinstriping that's only in certain parts of it, that it's just kind of delicate and barely there. They took the time to all the castings to kind of mark those off, even in the front here, and that's what leads the flames coming out of that with the same color.
It's very, very Western bike.
I'm a big fan. This is in right now. This is it. Something's gotta get me. I love how clean this is, but I don't think that's it.
This doesn't do it for me. I like the flames, but just kind of flames and solid.
Not top. It's awesome, but not top. Now this one wins lots of awards.
Yeah.
For good reason.
Harley the Dyna, many awards. Normally he has them all on display.
Yeah. But I'm a little torn with this one. So I'm supposed to pick the top paint. This paint's clearly got the most time and money into it in this whole place. I know this. And it's very cool. But this guy has won some of the best awards that you could win. So I give it to this guy again because nobody has topped this yet in the game anywhere? Or do I go, this guy's won enough, and let's give it to a guy who hasn't, who's the next top paint? I'm kind of torn on that, because is that technically the top paint?
I think it comes down to opinion.
Yeah. For me,
It changes, right?
for me, this isn't my top paint.
Is this your top paint for today? For this show?
I don't know. Let's go check out some more.
All right.
Pink sparkles, always nice.
Okay.
Got the dead animal under the seat, always cool.
Cool.
I like the paneling. This is very
Wooden.
normal to some of the custom bikes that are around what we hang around. Got a lot of kind of cool.
The glitter is insane.
Tons of glitter.
Just full glitter bike.
This thing is glittery.
Not really my steez, dude. It's very interesting though, these little things. These just like little kind of like almost intentional little, not splatters, but just little, I don't know what you call it.
They're definitely splatters, but it's weird because it looks like they're reverse splatters. Like they splattered them and then took out
And they
negative.
took out, yeah.
So maybe they splattered and then hit it with the airbrush.
Yeah,
and then pop the splatters off. They were painted, they could pop off. I've never seen reverse splatter. That's actually really cool.
That's
Negative splatter paint.
negative splatter paint, indeed.
All right, so I can see from afar, a lot of these are not it.
Not it.
I'm gonna check out this OG FXR here.
Yeah, the FXR. This could be
All original, kind of what it looks. Not all original, but like the main pieces. Definitely nice, definitely cool. Love the pinstriping.
yeah, that's sick.
And they painted the dash to match, which is really cool.
The dash, the bags, the covers, the lowers, the fender.
The tobacco fade going down.
The fade is really nice.
Ooh, and it fades down into this lighter brown, which is at the bottom, which I really like how they did. That's like 5 different colors of brown that are on this thing, which is super cool to see.
Yeah, that's rad. It's a 92 FXR.
All right, this guy is also in my top list. So far I got
That one.
this
got
one, and I got
the chopper.
Yeah, the flame, was it Flames? Chopper over there.
Yep.
I'm gonna look at this pink thing real quick.
Yeah.
And we're back.
And we're back.
Yeah, dude, this one's all custom. All right, this is Ride Faster expletive.
Definitely cool paint.
Definitely a good job. But I can tell you right now, this is not on my top list. So let's move on. We've got a lot of voting to do still. Yeah. This paint is done. Where'd you get that? This? Yeah. I ordered that off eBay. Yeah? Is that like a new part or what? What, the kicker? Well, yeah. Very nice.
Yeah, that's dope. Ooh, one of my personal favorites.
Only this lighting in here pops this thing.
Yeah. It needs sunlight.
The sunlight is the only way. The indoor shows don't do it. But if we're talking about paint, you gotta see. Oh, that ripple. Cheers to that guy. Anyway, moving on. We kid, we have fun, you know? It is what it is. I'm just out here having a good time. Yeah. All right, we got some intentional crustiness going on. Yes. We got Ryan. What's up, dude? Cruising around picking our top paint.
I think the only knuckle I've seen.
Yeah, I think it is the only
Is it top paint? It's cool. Maybe not my favorite top paint.
Yeah.
Not yet.
And it's just the tank that's painted.
Yeah.
So Gotta go the extra mile if you want top paint. All right, via request from this bike's owner, we need to look at it, and it is definitely cool. Flames, nice fading in there. I really like the color they did on the windscreen.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good, interesting color combo for sure.
It's definitely something, personally, I will never run.
Orange is gold.
I would never run this color myself. Doesn't mean it's not cool.
It's definitely cool.
Doesn't mean I can't appreciate it. Just not gonna run it myself.
I'm like a black and chrome guy.
Yeah.
Even though I have bikes that aren't black and chrome, but I guess I have one bike that's black and chrome, but it also has freaking glitter on it. So
Now we're officially gonna go pick top paint.
I think I know where I'm at.
We've seen it. It's out here somewhere.
Want the unveil for me?
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
We're gonna go where I was originally at with it.
Wait. Oh, shit. Oh, whoops.
Oh,
Not top paint.
guy almost dropped his. He was so into your bike, he almost dropped his cane on your bike. All right, here's where I'm at with it. I think I'm going this guy. This is everything that I could possibly be interested in a paint job. It's
I'm gonna have to agree.
clean flames, right?
Yeah.
But the attention to detail to go, where do the flames start from? They have a starting point, and that also happens to be the castings on the frame.
That are solid color.
And it's super clean and simple.
And it's just done all down
And the lining, all
precision.
the edges are super clean. I really like. I'm not usually a mural guy, but it's just on there so clean. And I love the little pink right here. Some little tidbits that are really feel.
Yeah, just the little diddlies here, diddlies there, diddlies there.
Yep. All right. Well, you have won it from us.
All right, guys. So we got number 86.
You got the bike. That guy over there.
Now, customization.
Ooh, we should say the guy's name.
Yeah, let's shout out the guy who built this bike for the top paint.
Trader Cody Choppers. 80 shovel head.
Yeah.
Trader
Okay,
Cody
guys.
Choppers, dude. Sick.
Okay, next we have customization. So the bike is tasteful and unique. The quality of fabrication and modified components creates a clean fit and finish that adds to the look of the bike. Yeah, so we got to cruise around. We're looking for the bike that is tasteful and unique.
I already know exactly which one.
Okay, let's go see where you're at with that.
Okay, let's go. I know exactly which one I'm going to. And that is, it was this guy, but this one's not in the show.
Not in the show.
Okay, well, so Paper Street, that was my favorite top customized bike. But they don't have a placard. I think it's because it's part of their booth.
Oh, and they're a sponsor.
They're a sponsor,
yeah.
so you
Just
guys
so you know.
would have got customization for sure.
All right.
That bike had way too many cool details, but I think I have a couple others in mind that are still right up there.
Need to peruse one more
Need to do a
again?
peruse, yeah.
All right, let's do it. Yeah, right now I think I'm definitely in this. This guy right here is subtle stuff, little subtle things that I think are tasteful and. As far as let's just double check what it says here. The bike is tasteful and unique. The quality of fabrication and modified components creates a clean fit and finish that adds to the look of the bike. And that's what I think this is. This thing is super custom in these clean little subtle ways that unless you know what you're looking at, you don't realize, right? Like the fact that the tank, it was made smaller, and then all of this, even this part, matches these components. Like they took it even into the mounts for the tank. There's so many little things in this that are so clean, and it's in a subtle way. It ties the bike together to have this. Unless you know what you're looking at, like it kind of hides, which works against you in this whole show thing.
Yeah.
But that guy knows that when he built this, and it was intentional, and I think that's super awesome.
Just even the simple things like this. This is a brake for the rear, right? There's no front brake.
Feet into the frame.
Into the frame, all the way back. It pops out right here.
It is for the rear brake because he runs a foot clutch. So instead of rear brake being on the right foot, he runs it up in the front brake spot since he has no front brake.
Yeah.
Very cool. It's not the first time that's been done by any means, but very tasteful.
Tasteful, cool. I really like this. The sight glass and the oil tank, that's dope. I like the choke mounted off the top.
That's such a good idea.
That's so cool, right? It's kind of out a little ways. It's got texture on it. Super cool. The Electron's dope. The Magneto, the external belt fitting right here, like the external belt is really cool. I've never seen that. Support bracket also has holes for the actual
Spark plug wires,
which is really cool.
and every one of these is unique.
Yep. Yeah, the little collars, the push rod covered collars. Sissy bar is actually really cool. I like the tail light combo. Redheaded stepchild.
Is that a light? Is that a license plate light?
It is a light.
So he's got a custom light that matches the rest of these things that are seen all over the bike.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
That's a light. Yeah, there's a little screen underneath that little back wire.
That's what I'm talking about. What is that kind of
Master's
kill button?
The master cylinder
Yeah, that's in a cool spot.
for the brake, right?
Yeah.
Like the master cylinder is mounted over here. It's just tucked away. That's really sick. That's obviously either.
Oh, you know what that is? Is that a clutch master cylinder for a hydraulic clutch?
Yeah, that actually might be.
And it has a hydraulic foot clutch. See, that's what I'm talking about. This thing is so custom and things that people just don't even notice. Oh man. Yep. It's got my vote. I'm in. I'm sold.
Hold on a minute.
Well, his brake master cylinder's right here. All right, we're gonna do it.
Samesies, dude. This bike is just too sick.
We got to give this guy a shout out.
Also, rad dude. He helped us pull our bikes out, as you guys saw.
Yeah,
and we
thanks,
helped
bro.
him pull his bikes out.
It's Jeff Quilty.
Yeah, shout out to Jeff, dude. 99 Evo Chop.
Yep. Dude, you did above and beyond on this guy, so.
Amazing. Love it. And he's also got a very sick lowrider and a freaking awesome bike.
Another one that probably, I haven't looked detailed enough, probably has the same kind of stuff going on.
Yeah.
It has the tallest inverted fork you've ever seen in your life.
It's like this tall.
We'll add in a clip here.
Yeah. All right, so now we got overall.
Overall, God, it's hard not to be this guy.
It's hard not to be this.
I'm gonna walk away and look at other things with this in the back of my head.
Overall. So let's tell him what overall needs to be. So, I mean, you guys know what overall means.
We'll just read the definition here. Top overall bike, the quality of the work done combined with the unique nature of the bike to make it stand above the other bikes in the show. So basically the same as the customization one, except is there one that maybe isn't quite as custom, but the overall thing of
package.
it, yeah, the overall package is a little bit more.
So I think the best way to think of overall vote for me is what bike would you take home?
Okay.
What bike would you put in your garage?
And this might be where me and Jay Crooks don't agree, but it could be where we agree. All right, so I'm gonna walk back through here. I don't know, man. It might be this Honda 3-wheeler.
Could be the Honda 3-wheeler.
Are we the 23-inch front wheel,
Rigid dirt bike?
Yeah, rigid dirt bike. Are we taking that home? Are we taking this guy home?
Dax 70, 1975 Dax 70. What the?
Nobody will ever know. It's a hardtail too. Oh, overall, okay.
I mean, we gotta talk about. Shout out to fellow Idaho boys, Joey with his badass band.
Always a classic.
Also, this just was in Dynas magazine. Super cool. You should probably go check that out. And it's definitely been at some shows in last year, 2024. I'm sure it'll be at some shows in 2025 too.
And there's a little history behind this bike. We went and looked at this bike in its previous form before Joey got a hold of it. And it was for sale out in Marsing, Idaho, in a trailer park.
Yeah.
And I don't mean like white trash trailer park. I mean like RV freaking trailer park.
Yeah.
Like who knows how long those guys have been living there, but this handhead for sale. So we went over there, we looked. It was chrome frame, didn't look like this bike at all.
It didn't start. It had some total different seat on it, different sissy bar. I mean, it just had so many different
It was
components.
crusty, but it was cool. But the guy just wanted, we couldn't get it started, so we didn't know if it ran. We weren't, with the price that it was, we weren't willing to
It just
pull the
wasn't gonna
trigger.
work.
Wasn't gonna work out. So then homeboy picks it up and builds one of the best bikes.
Dude, show him the give him the lowdown.
And you all know this bike. It's been on the channel before, but gotta love it. All right, so
I think I have my favorite overall.
okay, where are we at?
Favorite overall. You ready?
All right, Jay Crooks' favorite overall. He loves the chrome. He loves the silver.
Internal wired, super minimal. I love this. I love the texture to the bike. Texture, 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 texture. And then a lot of textures here. It's not my favorite paint. It's very, very clean and done well, but the chrome. Everything is chrome or polished, and it just
So like if you could pick a bike, you get any bike here, you're riding home on it.
I would ride this home, 100%.
All right, that's a good way to do it.
It's already set up exactly how I'd want to set it up. It's got the Springer seat. It's got the pillion. Dude,
All right.
It's got this, like, chrome, chrome, chrome.
This is what your caliper is supposed to look like. I don't know why yours doesn't.
I got a polished one, that's why.
But just the whole thing, it's so good. And did you even notice this cool detail? Look at the rotor.
Oh, man.
That's rad. Yeah, that's how my bracket and everything should have looked. But mine's polished. Look at this though. The S&S card. Chrome. You cannot buy them. From what I know, you can't buy a chrome.
Look, we got sneaking by. Sneaking by.
Dude, yeah, this bike, exceptional. Let's see who made this one.
Shout out Kenny Webb.
Von Killemeister, 72 shovel head. Kenny Webb. Von Killemeister. Number 74, dude. That's my guy.
Ride it in.
Let's do it.
Funny enough, I think I would ride my own bike home because I built it to fit me really well. But outside of that, I think I gotta go with the guy who won the paint for me. I think that's an overall bike for me.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, let's go peep it.
I want to get on that thing, and I just want to ride from it just screams that for me.
The dual disc front brakes, rad. Check out the little holder deals. Check these out. I didn't even notice this, but look at these. The cable holders.
How do they bolt on? How do they stay on?
I don't know. They might be magnetic. I don't really know.
Ends up being the same one I like to paint.
Yeah, same one for the paint, dude. That's it.
What's funny is I walked around this place twice, and I just ended up coming back to this. And it wasn't my intent to choose them both, but it ended up working out that way.
Yeah.
It's awesome. The overall package of this entire bike, it's just really cool. I mean, down to the belt cover, right? You got the mids.
The only thing I don't like about this bike is the foot control.
The foot control.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
Other than that,
It's a lower half of the job.
yeah, I don't get that part of it. Other than that, I like everything about this one. All right, doing it. 86.
Yeah. Very well done. Super sick. Looks awesome. This bike is insane, dude.
Let's also talk about the height. The height, the rake. The combo of this is very chopper, but performance kind of performance-y,
Kind of Evo shovel thing.
got the very tall bike, but the rake is not too crazy chopper.
And I want to ride, right? So that's a big part of this. What's my favorite overall is because I feel like I could get on this thing and do miles.
Yeah.
Because and stable miles. I got bricks. I got all kinds of stuff. But yes, that's it. We've picked our stuff.
What do you guys think? I mean, you guys have seen some of the bikes. If you remember them in the video, go check them back out earlier and drop us a comment about what bikes you guys like. If there was any favorites for paint or whatever you guys saw that you really enjoyed, let us know. But yeah, we got plenty of more stuff going on. So let's get to the rest of it, dude.
What's up, guys? We just ran into Marcus and Sarah. They wanted to say what's up.
What's up, guys?
Yeah, dude. Welcome to the vlog.
Yeah,
man.
hell
We
yeah.
appreciate
Right
your
on.
support.
Glad to run into you guys.
I don't have any stickers. I'd hook you guys
Yeah,
up.
it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
We're getting ready to go and see the show.
Thanks for saying hi. Thanks. Hey, what's up, crew? We got Jake here, dude. Came in to say what's up. Where you from, man?
I'm from Eagle Creek, up by Escada, Portland. general area.
Awesome, bro.
Booties.
Oh, no.
Dude.
Yeah, I missed you guys at the One Moto show. I got stuck working that day. My buddy went and I saw you guys vlog on. I was like, shit.
Ah, yeah, you know, we're all over the place.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Dude, well, great to meet you, dude.
Yeah, thanks for the support, man.
Yeah,
I
thanks
saw
for
your story
hollering.
over there. Loved it.
Thanks, man.
Thanks.
Have a good one.
You too.
You too, man.
Another happy customer.
Yes, sir. Hey, if you guys see us around, come say what's up.
Yeah, dude, we love it. We love the shout outs.
Yeah.
It's like we do this for you guys, and when you say you're into it, that does for us, and we love it.
Yeah.
Anywho, we're trying to find some coffee, so let's make that happen.
Yeah, coffee.
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen, with a great black rock.
All right, CROOKS Moto crew, we are closing this thing out. You guys have seen choppers, motorcycles, flat track races. You've seen it all today here at the Cherry City Classic. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out crooksmoto.com.
We'll see you tomorrow for the award and the trip to Donnie's house.
All right, guys, we're out here.